Hey, John.
Hey, Annie.
Do you want to stir the pot and nibble cheese with me today?
You know I do.
Did you bring some gelato?
3 flavors.
Let's go. We are welcoming John White from the Farmhouse Bakery and Creamery to the Cheese Cave today to taste sorbet, gelato, and ice cream. See if you can tell us the difference and talk a little bit more about the science of making artisan food.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about the Farmhouse Bakery. Where are you? And again, welcome to the city.
Glad to be here in the city. Got to make sure I hit the taco truck on the way home. Maybe hit the Trader Joe's, make it worthwhile. Had quite a bit of a career here. So 20 years ago, went to culinary school in Arizona. After I graduated, worked for the Four Seasons Resort. Met Carmen there. We fell in love. Ended up getting married on the farm, moved down to Florida. We started our careers at the Ritz-Carlton in Naples. I was a food and beverage manager, managing restaurants, and Carmen worked in every aspect of the pastry kitchen.
And we will show some pictures of Carmen doing some amazing things at the gelato program. We got some photos that we'll be posting
Oh,
up.
great.
Okay, so hi Carmen.
And we did, so we worked there, gained a lot of experience, did that for 7 years. Right about the time we were about to have baby number 3, we decided to move back to the farm. Goal number 1 was build a house. Goal number 2 was have an in-town bakery. But we were pregnant with our 3rd child, so we decided to go for the house first, and we realized we could actually build a bakery attached to the house, so that's what we did. And we started the Farmers Market in Troy 8 years ago.
Okay. So did gelato always, was that always part, or have you added that?
We always had the dream of making the gelato and making the sorbet. It's just the equipment was so prohibitively expensive that it made a lot more sense to start out with the bakery. So we started wholesaling to local restaurants, coffee shops, and markets.
Okay. So let's start off today. We're going to go sorbet first.
Sure.
Okay. So cheers.
And what flavor did you say this was?
Okay. Well, you tell me. Can you?
All right. Let's see what we got here. Definitely ginger. I want to say it was ginger lemon. What else was it?
It is ginger lemon sorbet.
That ginger really pops.
It's kind of hot. It's almost like going onto a scale of little spicy.
Yeah, it kind of gets you on the back of your tongue.
Okay, should we give
sushi ginger?
Sushi ginger. Justin A is behind the camera today.
All right. Hopefully he tries everything. Really good.
Really good.
Intense flavors.
So, but there's no milk in this.
Sorbet is going to be dairy-free.
So for people who maybe have allergies, this might be a good choice.
Yes.
There's a lot of sugar in this.
This is on the sweeter side. It is tangy. It is sour, so that kind of balances it well. But a lot of people do like sweet too, so I'm sure they'll probably love it.
Would this be sort of something to clean your palate?
I would say this would be perfect as a palate cleanser, like in between a meal, in between courses, because it's that bright acidity from the lemon and the ginger kind of washes away your palate and gets you ready for the next course.
Okay, so excellent. That was really good.
I like it a lot.
Okay.
Can't wait to try the bourbon ice cream.
All right, so then he made bourbon ice cream. So thank you very much, Chuck.
Texture looks really good.
And what are you looking for, like in an ice cream?
The texture. So ice cream's going to have more air whipped into it, so it's going to have more of this like voluptuous look to it, this creaminess to it. Very nice. You got the bourbon in there.
But it's not bam.
Vanilla.
Like it's a subtle.
Well, the big difference between gelato and ice cream, and I love ice cream as well, but there's more air whipped into the ice cream, and when you eat the ice cream, you don't taste air. So when you have the gelato, there's less air whipped into it. So when you spoon it and you have a bite of it, you get that more concentrated flavor and texture.
Where do you think ice cream was invented? Like, do we know history or roots?
I know gelato. I don't know the exact story about the ice cream.
All right, because it would seem like ice cream to me was more Persia, like Germany, Europe.
I'm trying to think of where it was invented. I don't really know. I know the gelato was invented in Italy. That's the big difference, I know.
Yeah.
We could look it up, though.
So we'll take a look at that.
This is really good.
This is good. So,
whoever your friend made this definitely has good flavor.
so milk.
Well, for us at the Farmhouse Bakery and Creamery, purchasing the milk is the most important step for us. So we really did a lot of research in finding the right creamery to partner up with. And so we partnered up with Indian Creek out of DeGraff, Ohio. The farmers are incredible people. They take care of the cows like they're members of their own family. It's a small herd. There's only 80 cows. They'll milk twice daily on farm. They're out there on the grass. It's just this perfect environment. Beautiful people. Bring my family there. Bottle feed the calves. We have a little experience there when we buy the milk. It's an incredible part of the whole gelato making process.
So we want fresh milk, certainly Ohio agriculture.
Grass-fed, pasture-raised.
Right. Now what happens if the cows aren't eating grass?
Well, they won't be as healthy. The milk will taste different. So you want happy, healthy cows to produce the best milk.
Okay, so this is Happy Cow ice cream.
Absolutely.
Okay. When life gives you lemons,
Make lemon sorbet?
eat gelato and stay cool. Right?
I love it.
I heard that quote someplace. We don't have that many gelato places here in Ohio, so this is exciting to me. I am so excited for your business opportunities. But tell me about it.
So the biggest difference between ice cream and gelato is going to be two main things. That's going to be the butterfat, which is your cream content, and your overrun, which is when the gelato or ice cream is made, air is whipped into it. So ice cream is going to have more overrun. So ice cream is going to have higher butterfat, higher cream.
Okay, ice cream higher.
It's going to have higher overrun, so more air whipped into it. Gelato, on the other hand, is going to have less cream and less overrun.
So gelato, as we do mozzarella making classes right now, I'm assuming gelato was made kind of in Italy.
Yes.
Okay.
It
probably an
evolved in
Italian
Italy
word.
in the 1600s in Sicily.
Okay.
And at the time, it was a very artisanal thing. You had local cows that were milked, used ingredients that were just found on the farms nearby.
All right. And it
Simple
would seem to me like the lemon in Sicily, that it's a good pairing. All of that was kind
Absolutely.
of going together.
Whatever you can get locally is going to taste better in season. It's going to be the best.
All right. So today you brought, and I know that Troy just had the strawberry festival.
It's always a big weekend.
So of course you would choose strawberry.
Well, yeah, we're partnered up with Fulton Farms. We've been baking for Fulton Farms for the last 8 years, and we're putting together a coffee shop, gelato shop there. It should be opening up in the next week or so. But I got a whole 6 flats of strawberries from Joe Fulton that were picked that day. We hand processed them as a family. Even the kids were involved. We cut all the strawberries up and we made it all into jam and preserved it. And then we took our vanilla gelato base and mixed it in with the jam. So this is truly a farm-to-table Ohio product. You have Ohio dairy, grass-fed. You have Ohio strawberries, minimally processed here. Let's give it a try.
We sell some cheese up at Fulton Farms as well, so we look forward to collaborating once you get that gelato.
Can't wait for you to try it.
Oh, the smell of fresh strawberries.
That's that Fulton strawberry flavor right there. You can't get that anywhere else.
The phony strawberries that they sell sometimes at stores, right, that aren't fresh. One, you can't smell it.
Well, they're shipped across the country. When they're picked, they can't be picked very ripe because they would get mushy. These berries were picked in soft, prime conditions, picked that day, perfectly ripe.
Well,
Ooh, salted caramel.
which is your favorite? The strawberry? People ask
That'd
me
be like
what
asking
is
me
like
which
cheese.
one is my favorite child of all 3 children. I can't pick one.
Okay, I'm digging in.
Get that caramel on the top. We always like to put a layer on the top there, so get that first experience there, but it's mixed in as well.
So I go for the ice cream first, then the caramel. You went with the caramel, then the ice cream.
I think you can tell I really like it, but I'm a little biased.
Is it so?
The
One
texture,
of your favorite?
The salted caramel is one of my favorite. We do make the salted caramel sauce. We make all the flavorings for the gelato from scratch. I mean, I would say I love that flavor, but I would pick these two as my favorite farm to table style because you got the Fulton berries and then the mint chip. We grow all the mint on the farm, And there's a lot of mint in there. There's no food coloring in any of this stuff, or artificial flavors, or food dyes, or any weird stuff.
Okay, no weird stuff. So cream. Talk to me a little bit about how much cream is in your gelato.
So as we mentioned before, that ice cream is going to have a higher percentage of cream, and gelato will have cream. However, we researched that originally a lot of gelatos never even had cream because they didn't have access to cream. And none of the dairies around here or Indian Creek have cream separators, so we wanted to keep our product extremely high. Then we realized that the dairy at Indian Creek is such good quality because the cows being treated so well and taken care of in the diet. They're about 1% higher in butterfat than the national average.
Okay.
So we've developed a recipe of gelato that simply uses the whole milk, no additional cream at all.
So I guess healthier is not exactly the word, but a little lower
in fat and definitely lower in calories.
Okay. So more
ice cream, for
nutritionally
sure.
dense, minus the caramel.
Better option.
Minus the caramel.
It's still a tasty treat.
All right, and the third gelato.
Mint chip. So we actually take the dark chocolate, and we melt it and we put it out on sheet trays until it's like little shards of glass, and we kind of break it up. So it's not just like chocolate chips like you'd find. And you'll see when you dive into that.
Okay, and then the mint, you're getting this from the garden?
Yeah, we have a mint patch. Mint's a perennial plant, so it comes back. It's actually kind of invasive. It's taken over the whole side of the house. Got to kind of keep it at bay. So you guys better buy plenty of mint chocolate gelato so we can keep the mint down.
The first thing that comes is how fresh the mint is. It's usually maybe what gelato have been eating is like mint extract.
Yes. And they use
What a
green
difference.
food coloring. This mint is just from, we put an abundance of mint. We have so much mint. Then we pass the value on to our wonderful customers.
Gee, I don't know which one I could. They all have such robust, three-dimensional flavors in here.
It's hard to pick one either. And there are many more than this. We're going to have 12 flavors at the Fulton's Gelato Shop.
Oh, 12.
And we'll be
okay.
rotating flavors out and seasonally as well.
So like in autumn, you're gonna do like cinnamon and pumpkin.
Pumpkin, pumpkin spice, pumpkin, apple cinnamon, all the fall flavors.
If any cheese people, our friends, want to name a flavor.
Well, we want to add some of the cheeses to the gelato, so hopefully you've got some of that sheep's milk cheese for me. Carmen came up with a really cool idea of a blackberry cobbler with that sheep's milk feta. We think it would really give it a nice pop.
Did I give you some of that last
It
time?
was delicious, so we want to try making it.
All right.
We'll have to buy some more.
So we have our sheep feta.
If you know anyone who has any.
Oh, I have a source. But I'm going to take another bite of this. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming to the
Absolutely.
Cheese Cave. Right now, it's a perfect time to talk about gelato, ice cream, sorbet.
Especially because we're opening up the new shop at Fulton Farms, guys. Hope to see you out there this summer.
And where is Fulton? It's not necessary. Is it Troy?
It's just south of Troy on 202 as you're heading into Huber Heights.
Right. That's what okay. So wonderful farm stand, local products. We have our cheese there. We have our new Rosebud cheese curds.
Yes.
Up there. We have our cheese in the shape of Ohio and doing a couple other things. I can't wait to partner with you.
And all of our baked goods, pies, cookies, cobblers, angel food cakes are back. And the most exciting is the new shop that we're opening up there at Fulton's. Partnering up with Fulton Farms, the Farmhouse Bakery and Creamery.
So thanks for coming to the Cheese Cave, and everybody,
Absolutely.
keep cheesing.